Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Abby, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the products that I use on my baby. I am a first-time mom and I am still learning and new to all this baby stuff and what to use and what not to use. So if you guys like other products, I mean, that's awesome, but these are the products that worked for me and that I recommend for you to use. I'm going to be listing all these products down below just in case you get interested and want to purchase them as well. And I'm also going to be putting the pictures right here just so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. I did make a list and I put it all on my notes, so I'm going to be going from top to bottom. And I'm also going to be explaining a little bit of the reason why I like these products and I recommend them. So first things first, I really recommend the Boppy. The reason why I liked the Boppy is because I actually used it a lot when I was nursing, and I nursed my baby like a football. That's what I called it. They call it the football style. So basically, I used the Boppy and I put it around my waist, and I would put my baby on top of the Boppy. So that helps for nursing. It also helps for when the baby starts like developing more. You can sit her inside the Boppy and you put the Boppy around her, and she'll like start to like sit a little bit. Obviously you can't sit her for too long, or maybe like a minute or two, no more than 5. As she gets older, she'll start like learning how to use it. Let's say you're folding clothes, you just put her in the middle of the bed and you put the Boppy around her and you just start folding clothes. So the next thing I really recommend is a baby pillow. The baby pillow, you put it under her head every time you lay her down, or him. Well, I'm saying her because I have a daughter. So every time you lay her down, and it helps like their head to not get flat from the back. So it helps them get like that nice like round that round head instead of a flat head. I used it in the beginning and she was fine with it, but then I stopped using it because I couldn't find it. So I started noticing that her head was like beginning to get flat, and now that I found it and I put it now under her head is like getting like round again, like from the back. So I really recommend for you to do that so you don't struggle with like the flatness of your baby. So make sure you start using it since the beginning, because I started using it, and now in the beginning when I started using it again, Melanie didn't really like it. She would like move around, but now she's beginning to get used to it. So just from the beginning, just use it so she can get used to it and it won't bother her. Okay, so the next thing I really recommend is the Baby Como Tomo bottles. Oh my gosh, those bottles are amazing. Honestly, I never had any problems with them. She never really had gases or anything like that, and they're so soft and tender. Now Melanie is starting to grab the bottle, and it's so soft. Like, it's not hard on her hands or anything. She even like likes the texture of it, because it's like you can actually squeeze the bottle, and I actually like to squeeze the bottle as well to get like extra air out, I guess. It does have little air holes on the top, so the air actually gets out on its own. And they're also so easy to use to wash them. You clip up the top and that's it. I noticed that in other bottles as well, you have to be cleaning like all these little holes. It's just super annoying. And when you're in midnight, and then when it's at midnight, you don't want to be worried about, oh my god, I have to wash a bottle and it's gonna take forever. Like, no, you just wash these really fast. It doesn't even take 2 seconds. So next is the baby wipe warmer. Oh my god, those things are amazing. I use them every day, and especially at night when your baby is warm and you want to change your diaper, you just take them out of the wiper warmer and just clean her, and she won't even budge, honestly, because when it's cold at night, they get cold and then they wake up. It's just annoying. So And you just wipe them with worm wipies and everybody's happy. Okay, so next is Desitin. Desitin 1 and 2. I know that there's the purple one and a blue one. The blue one is for diaper rash, like normal diaper rash, but the purple one is severe diaper rash, so any of those two will work. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is the seat shower, I guess that's what it's called. I'm not too sure, but honestly, when I was going to take Melanie's first bath, oh my god, I was so scared. I didn't know how to put her in the tub because my sister-in-law got us this big tub for our baby shower, but it was way too big for her. She was so tiny. So we struggled a little bit, and then we purchased the little seat, and it was so easy to use. Like, we just put her there, we showered her, and it was like the easiest thing. With the tub, it was a struggle because she would be moving around, and so she would be moving around, and I would be scared for her to drown, or for me to like hurt her arm or her back or anything like that. So I really recommend the baby seat bathtub thingy. Okay, so the next is gonna be onesies, under onesies. So always try to have your baby with under onesies, because like, let's say you put a pajamas on, right? And you don't put a onesie on her or him, it'll like, maybe like tags will start irritating them, or they don't like the texture of the clothes, and that way that your onesie will prevent your baby to get like irritated by the texture of the clothes or the tags. So and he or she will be more comfortable and warmer. So it's like underclothes, you know? You can't just go out just without wearing underwear. So it's like underclothes for them. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is PJs. Oh my goodness. So when I came home from the hospital, I didn't have newborn PJs. You need newborn PJs. I had to send my husband to Buy Buy Baby and Target to buy me PJs because I didn't have any. Everybody kept saying like, just buy bigger clothes, they're gonna grow out of it, but honestly, you really do need newborn clothes. And one thing that I want to say about PJs is make sure when you buy them, make sure they have a zipper, because if they have a zipper, it'll make your life so much easier than having to be clicking them at night. You can't see, and the baby's getting fussy, and it's just like, it's too much. Just zip it up, zip it down, easy. I recommend zipper PJs 100%, always. It makes everybody's life easier. Oh, and also there's some PJs, not all of them, but some of them have like little mittens that you can just like pull over and it will close their hands. So those are really, really good too. But if they don't, it's fine. But as long as they have a zipper, it'll make your life so much easier. Okay, the next thing is you want to get beanies, socks, and mittens. For sure, these 3 things, because when my baby was born, I only had 2 beanies. The hospital one and mine. I was going crazy because your baby wants to be warm. He or she, they just came out of your womb, like they're so fragile and enclosed that when they come out to this world, they want to still feel like that. So you want to keep them warm, especially when they just get out of bath. You want to put a beanie on so their head doesn't get like that fresh air and coldness. So, and the mittens, because their nails, they honestly don't know what they're doing. They have no like movement yet. So when they scratch, they really scratch. They tend to scratch their face, and they leave marks on them, and then they start crying because obviously it hurts because they can't control their movements. So mittens 100%. Oh, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is baby detergent and baby soap. Those two things are amazing. The baby soap is good for your the bottles and like your breast pumps products and stuff, and then the baby detergent is good because it's for babies. It smells amazing and it doesn't have that many chemicals as normal detergent will. Next thing I want to say is you need lots of blankets and lots of swaddles. Try to swaddle your baby as much as you can. Okay, so the next thing is a drying bottle rack. You really do need that to dry out your bottles and all your breast pump stuff if you are breastfeeding or pumping. So the next thing I want to talk about is alcohol wipes. I love them. My mom took me to go buy them. They are better than using like any cotton to clean your baby's umbilical cord because sometimes the cotton tends to stick. So the next thing is burping cloths. You need those because your baby will have some vomit or a little spit out. So the next thing is a bottle warmer. You need a bottle warmer. You honestly need it 100%. Makes your life, another thing that makes your life so much easier. Instead of waiting for water to boil, then put it in the bottle, then wait for it to boil, then wait for it to get to the right temperature because you don't want it too hot, not too cold. So it's just a hassle. Formula and breast milk. It works for both. I'm telling you, it really is helpful. I have mine and I used it the whole time, and all you just do is do 2 clicks, boom, ready in 2 minutes. And you know it's perfect. It's not too hot or not too cold. Another thing is a sterilizer. You need to sterilize anything that your baby's gonna use. If you don't have a sterilizer, it's fine. You can also just boil water and put your bottles in boiling water, leave them for 5 minutes. It's fine. It's not a necessity, but the sterilizer is helpful. Okay, so the next thing is a diaper trash can. You need one. Trust me, you need one because when they start getting older, their poo-poo tends to obviously smell more. So the trash can will prevent the smell to go away. Next thing I want to say is pacifiers. Some people don't like to give their babies pacifiers and some people do. I was one of the ones that said, oh, I'm not going to give my baby a pacifier. I don't want her to have one. Yeah, right. The first day at the hospital, she couldn't stop crying. All I had to do was just give her a pacifier. Slept the whole, I don't remember, like 4 hours. That was a game changer. Even now, she wakes up in the middle of the night looking for the pacifier. So that is going to be really hard for her to get off of. Kind of scared. I don't want her to have it no longer than 8 months, honestly. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so the next thing is Vaseline. You need Vaseline for your baby. My baby tends to get like rashes like on her neck area. So honestly, the Vaseline changed everything. Like, she doesn't get as rashed as she used to. She would get even like purple. But Vaseline is really good for like rashes. Even like if you live like in a dry area, like me, I live in a dry area. Every time I bathe her, I put Vaseline all over her body because baby lotion just won't do it. It gets dry too fast, and the Vaseline helps her stay moist. And last but not least is a music lamp. So I always have the music lamp. Well, obviously I don't have it right now because I'm doing the video in her room, but I always have the music on for her. So I can just soothe her every time she's in here, and she gets used to it and she falls asleep just fine. Okay guys, that's it for this video. If you guys liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell on so you will get notified every time I do post. And let me know if you guys have any suggestions for any other video you would like to see. Let me know in the comments below what you liked about my baby essentials and what you recommend for me to use for my next baby. Bye guys. See you guys on my next video.